Hello, welcome back to Ballroom Feed. Today we're going to be updating you on how to hold your dance partner in the 3 dances in the American rhythm style, such as cha-cha, rumba, and the mambo. The bolero and swing will have slightly different holds, so these are for those 3 dances.
If you've seen our American Smooth video, some things are the same, where the first thing that's most important is we set ourselves up before connecting to one another, right? So we both are in charge of what we call our vertical line in our frame, which is just a fancy word of saying our posture, but we're trying to get our spine to be as straight as possible and to pick everything up and try to break out of our normal everyday kind of slouch like this, right? So we're gonna put our feet together here. We're gonna have this proud chest. We're trying to put some air into our ribcage a little bit here, and the nice long neck. We try to pick ourselves up. We don't really want to do this and pick our chin up by itself. We want to actually pick up our neck more from the back, so our spine's nice and long, and we have a nice fixed posture here, right? So as we connect together, it's a little bit more casual than smooth, but we're not picking up our elbows just as much as we do in that style. We still hold the hands the same way here on our left-hand side where our fingers are together, my left to her right hand. We're still offset to the left, so we'll go over this a little bit more in detail here. That feet together, I put myself a little bit to the left of her, so if I'm looking straight forward, I can see over her right shoulder, and her the same thing here too. That way we dance on separate tracks, especially as we go move into one another. We'll probably step on each other slightly less, right? Our elbows here in rhythm are just at the height of our sternum. So our sternum here, right in the center of our body, the idea is that our elbows are the same height as our sternum here, so they have a little bit of volume to them, and they're not completely casual, but they're not as formal and high as a smooth dance. What this ends up also doing is our elbows come in a little bit from what a smooth posture is. If we pick them all the way up, they're super wide, but then we bring them down to the level of our sternum and then in slightly because our dance position is more compact than a smooth frame. We're looking to make more of a circle around each other than this big, long, horizontal line next to one another. So you can see this transformation from one to another. How we set ourselves up for the dance is incredibly different, for sure.
So there is another difference for the followers. So if you're a beginner, we still recommend putting the hand actually in front of the shoulder. That way you can push away and create that space for yourself while you're trying to lead and follow. However, traditionally, rhythm is going to be wrapped around the shoulder blade like so it makes this nice, comfortable circle. If you're having trouble leading and following and you feel like you're bumping into each other, then we suggest going on top like this, just like you would for smooth, but this would be a nicer way to hold eventually.
The question usually is like, where does the hand go specifically on my back if you're looking to take this more advanced hold, which we recommend once you can hold up your own dance position and I don't run you over when we start to dance, that the idea is that she's wrapping around with the arm here so that we have connection all the way up, which is not super easy to see in the video here. But if she were to put the hand on the front of my shoulder, you'd see that she has space in between our elbows here. Whereas if this hold is much more beneficial, not so much because of the hand, but because of how the arm wraps around the body, so we have much more connection because this dance is much more rotary and compact, so she can feel more angles of connection than she could in the previous versions.
So our final position would look something like this, and we usually start with one leg bent, ready to go, a little bit different than the smooth as well. So that is your basic hold for cha-cha, rumba, and mambo. So if you're learning those dances, this is the correct way to hold in closed dance position. Right now we do have cha-cha up. We'll have all the dances eventually, but go check out our cha-cha for now, and we do have a wedding version of rumba if you're eager to try out the rumba and you're a beginner, that's good for you. And yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye.